Three, two, one, live. How's it going?
Hey, beauties.
All right. Oh yeah. Is that my wife coming home? No. All right. We're not starting with this. Let's start with something else. No Wolfgang tonight.
I saw him in the chat.
Yes.
So, how evil should I be? I'm still
Very.
jumping back and forth on pin 2 with this challenge lock about using that heavy anti-bump T-pin with that heavy spring.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
And I'm well, I mean, for me it's a challenge. I haven't been able to get that yet.
Oh.
Um And so I'm jumping back and forth about whether using that or a custom pin in that slot.
Well, it all depends on who you're thinking to cater to this. Is that like the top of security, or is there other stuff that you're putting in it that's going to be tough as well?
Oh, I'm so my plan on this in some ways is to make it difficult because I'm modeling it after my right arm, my right elbow, which is a gigantic pain in the royal butt. So I gotta show you pin 1 here. Let me change my focus because you'll like what I do with pin 1. So pin 1, I'm doing tapered pin with. So I got a nice dual side tapered security pin, and then I have a tapered. Oh, let me put my actual light on. I'm doing a tapered key pin that's kind of slotted at the top,
Okay.
so it's a little bit more narrow to catch and all that. Um, and I don't know if it's coming across on the camera there adequately enough. Um, it's kind of like a serrated taper in some ways. And then I'm going to do
Um,
for the other pins, I'm going to kind of do a taper to kind of match the top one, and then I'm going to kind of do a serrated spool on the other key pins. But yeah, it's pin 2 here that I keep going back and forth because it's got that heavy spring with this, and that's what came with the lock. And I'm thinking that might be a nice challenge because you don't see that a lot. But then I have this beautiful pin I made that I kind of want to throw in there. I'm not quite sure which one to use.
well, I don't know. I would go with the custom pin myself.
All right.
That looks very much like a one of Lock Noob's check pin type deals. Looks like a pawn almost upside down. Pretty
Yep.
slick. I like it. Uh,
All right. So I'm going to use that then instead.
oh, get out a big boy tensioner.
Oh, I think you still have me on full screen.
I do. That's what happens. I sat down.
Oh, where did I put the locker? Yeah, there it is. All right.
Okay, let's do this thing. 1.5. That'll do.
Yeah, I definitely kind of did take the inspiration from those Czech pens, and also the Sparrow munition pens.
That's good. That's definitely cool pins if you're gonna emulate anything. Those are pretty cool ones to try and take inspiration from. Like I think it was you the other day that mentioned. Was it you that said you had a lock that had a glass uh, driver
Yep.
pen in it? That's what I thought so. It
Yeah,
reminded me
the
of a challenge lock somebody did for Bosnian Bill back in the day.
yeah, it was. I think this guy here doesn't have it anymore because the bead broke. I gotta kind of find a replacement for it. But yeah, no, it was. I was not expecting it, and when after I got it open, I disassembled it. Yeah, the glass bead kind of broke apart and fell out. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Um, I might try something a little bit similar where I take maybe try to do something with a bearing or a metal bead. Um,
Could always use a couple links from a rope bead chain thing.
oh, that's a good idea.
Just I have one right over here actually.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Yeah, a couple like these. Just
Yeah, I
take
bet those would be really good.
um, it's been done before. Let's just say that. There is a way to defeat them that sometimes people will do, but only kind of jerks do it. Um, you can actually just tension those and break them if you're too heavy with the tension. Like
Yeah.
the links between the balls can pop. People don't usually you know, crank on them like that, but you never know.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what happened with the bead that was in mine was that I used too heavy tension. I had no idea it was there.
Uh,
And when I disassembled it, I was like, "Oh, okay, so that's why that felt so weird."
so
Um,
it fractured sometime while you were picking, and it just came apart when you took it apart.
yeah,
Okay.
because I got it off of eBay as a kind of a four lock set because I wanted the lock I really wanted was the Master Lock 21. Um, which of course is on the shelf on the other side of the room. But that's that repenable, the laminated master lock that you can take the core out and repen. Um, and then he had some other locks with it that were nice.
Very cool. Mm, okay, now I'm set, set for sure.
Oh, and congrats, Keith. Keith just got his red belt.
I was just getting ready to say something. Congratulations, Keith. I am also a red belt right now, which I just opened a red belt lock just there. It's the extracurriculars for the black belt that are a pain in the bum.
Yeah, I gotta work on the purple belt at some point. It's I got one lock. I still trying to choose the second lock I want to do for it. But I haven't really been working on the belts with that. I've been having fun making my challenge locks.
Well, that's good because that is your black belt quest. So you'll be further along when you get there because of the challenge locks that you're making now. Um, I couldn't think for a second. I'm like, what was I just doing? Felt like I had Alzheimer's for a second. Okay. I have a pick that I like using on Goal Z. Let me grab it. There it is. I like using bare bones on the Goal Z because if I bend it or whatever, I'm not gonna be real upset.
I am misplacing this tool like crazy. So where did I put that?
He said he's
So there I
trying
am.
impressioning. That is what has me held up. Impressioning. I think it's a 6-pin lock. I think it's 6-pin. But I need to impression that lock, and I almost bricked it this last time. So I'm a
Oof.
little, yeah, I'm a little. I don't know. I suck at it. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I haven't done anything with like impressioning or anything like that. I want to learn how to do it. Um,
It's an art form. Let's say that.
yeah.
He said he's working on his black belt Goal Z. That's funny. That's what I have in the spice right now. It's the Goal Z that I picked for my second black belt lock. Okay, seven. Seven needs another bump. Okay. Uh, what's up, Dean? How the heck is it going?
I think that's a good way of doing it, Keith.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea to practice on it. Basically, I got my black belt impression lock and immediately started on it, which be why I'm sucking so bad. You know, that I didn't try a less difficult lock as my first try. Hmm. You got Bumpy over here making pins. Hmm. Definitely a
All
cool
right.
setup you got there for making pins.
Yeah, this works really nice. You have a Dremel that I used to have. I had the drill press attachment for it, and you can rotate it 90 degrees and use it kind of as a lathe. And then I got this guy because I wanted to make picks, and so I got my grinder here, and then I've got this where I can put a like the Dremel cut blade on to do really fine work, and it works really nicely.
Yeah, it seems like it would.
All right, and so this guy, we're going
Is that an
to,
Amazon purchase?
yep, it was $100. I'm thinking I'm going to get a new one this summer. I want one that has a belt sander on it, so I can
Okay,
work on wood handles for my picks.
that's cool. Yeah, I have steel here for my to make picks. That's my second black belt quest, and I have wood drying out, um, getting ready for handles. And I was planning on hand whittling handles. I don't know if that's going to be cool. I don't know if it's going to look good or not, but we're going to try it.
Yeah,
What's the worst that could happen, right?
and but this guy's been working really nicely, and nice thing about it is I can adjust the speed on it, and it's fairly quiet.
Yeah, it's not blowing my eardrums out here. I can't, haven't heard it hum yet. Hmm. All right, where the hell are we here? 7 feels it might need another bump. I'm gonna do 6. That's the thing about the goals. You can't force it. You can't muscle it into submission. If you get a little overzealous, you'll overset something in a second.
All right.
Seven. Come on.
And there we go. Ooh,
That was definitely 4. Hmm. She said I'll be sanding a lot, which is very possible. I figure whittling them, working them by hand would be just fine. We'll see though, obviously. One, two. Well,
Yeah, well, I would what I use for my carving. Do I have it on my desk here? Yes, I do. Aha. I can send you the link for it. I use this guy here. So I love Japanese-based tools, and so this is, a nice carving knife.
that's nice.
And so this is what I use for all my whittling, and I can send you a link to it.
Yeah, definitely do that because it looks like it's super easy to sharpen too. Single edge.
Yep. So I've got a nice planer sharpener because I also have this company makes nice Japanese planers, and some of the best carving tools I've got.
Come on. Why are you not opening?
Oh shoot! I want to get a picture before I do this.
Hmm. Hmm.
Nice. All right.
Hmm.
Wanted to use my good camera for this picture because I wanted some nice high-res pictures of the pens.
Nice. Okay, my hand's cramping. Switch black belt walks. Come back around.
And so I got my Dom locks, and both of them have rattlesnake pins in them.
Yeah, I kind of hate you for that, by the way. I got uh, two Darm RNs, and I got them both because I wanted there to be rattlesnake pins, and neither of them did. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, it's good for you. I'm excited for you, but bummed for me. Nice. Click there. Anybody working on anything fantastic this week, or you got anything going on bumpy for Easter, whatnot?
Just planning a bit of a quiet holiday. My parents have some big dental work tomorrow, so we're my dad's got to have a couple of teeth pulled, so it's we kind of celebrated this past weekend. So,
Okay.
what about you?
Just going to my sister's for the big family gathering. Come on. That is the plan.
All right, sounds fun.
I think I just overset a pen. Wah, wah, wah. Reset. I'll tell you, once you go to Jimmy Long's and Apex, Moki's just, they're not as good. Like for actual picking, I always feel like I'm going to bend them.
Really?
I know that I'm not, but I always am worried that I'm going to bend them. Put it that way.
So I'm putting the lock together. I'm like, okay, I'm going to test see if I can open it. I'm like, why isn't this opening? It's like I'm turning the key. It's not opening. I forgot to put the driver in.
There you go. That makes sense now.
Like, yeah, that's kind of
He said,
important to actually engage the locking mechanism.
he
Aha,
said he, he said he'll
works.
be right back. So
Yeah, I got to order a couple of parts for my American locks here because last week when I was testing this, I always put the lock in before and try it before I actually lock it. And when I slid this in, it popped out the retaining screw, and the retaining screw fell on the floor. I can't find it.
uh,
But I found a source online that I can buy the screws with, so I've got a couple of extras here that I pulled one out of, and
there you go.
I can actually buy the driver on here, so I can actually kind of replace the cores in this with other kit cores I got.
That's really good.
I'll make some new challenge locks. All right, there we go. The right elbow is done.
Nice. You gonna be the first victim?
You know, I'm probably not, because when I designed this, I kind of designed it with the intention of being a little bit beyond my skill set.
Okay.
Um, and I'm not used to the Kava core. And I kind of want to send it out before, I spend the time getting used to it because, it's a nice paracentric. Um, and so I got another Kava core that I bought. So I'll probably make another one and play with it. So
Plus, you'll always get it back sometime, so you can always try and pick it maybe a year from now after it's already gone around the U.S. a time or two, and maybe pick it then.
yeah.
All right.
And hey,
Let's see.
Stu. And yeah, I saw that comment on that. I hadn't had a chance to reply to it yet. That's awesome. Yeah, Stu sent the my first challenge lock, my first official challenge lock, off to Grouchy, for him to have a go with it.
Yeah, I heard they had like a face-to-face meeting, a lunch or whatever. Last week? Yeah, I think it was last week.
But yeah, so the right elbow, I might do some more engraving on the body here, but
That's cool.
I just gotta figure out who to send it to.
Hey, we got Stu in the chat. He's always up. Oh, you know what? Maybe not. You said it's beyond. It may be. Well, you know what? He never shies away from a challenge. Forget it. I was like, maybe that might be too hard to send this Stu. And it's like, nah, he's been raking biaxial, so he's freaking killing it over there.
Yeah, and I mean with the change that we just did with it, I think
Took it down a level.
a little bit, but the what I just did with the key pens on it, with the tapering of them and on some of them, and I think we'll add to the difficulty really nicely. Because this one, I think it's easy to overset, which actually I think is kind of good because I can easily dislocate my elbow. So dislocating the pens.
Ooh, God, that.
Nice theme.
Oh my God, I almost just threw up in my mouth just thinking about my elbow dislocating because I have had it happen 2 times to the same elbow, and it was just excruciating.
Oh, for me, I've got a permanent dislocation, so it moves around quite a bit, so I'm
Oh,
kind of used
jeez.
to it. But yeah, it's not fun when that happens.
Oh my God, it was. It's literally that kind of pain, like takes your breath away. Like, oh, yeah, it's nasty, nasty, nasty.
Oh yeah. All right, well yeah, let's give it a try.
I think Stu wants your luck.
I'll add him to the pool for it.
Uh, 6. Feels like I need more.
There we go.
Hmm. Hey, open. Put in another pin. Da, 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 da. I was only kidding, Stu. Hmm.
Yeah, I gotta get used to working with these ultra paracentric cores.
Um, I went to yesterday. Went to record my Parky Lock video again, and again uh, ended up stopping halfway through.
Mm.
I don't know. I think I've had too many people die in my life too recently, and it's like a tough thing to do, but they're eventually going to get there.
Yeah.
Where? There it is. Oh, jeez, my kids, I'll tell you what. They're great, and they were cleaning up, but they moved some stuff. And it's like, where the hell is my pinning kit? Now we got it. Now we can put, we need a key. Beautiful. This out of the way. Okay. Good. Key out. Outstanding. All right. The pin dresser. And gin bottle.
So yeah, I also got the Roku 500 the other day.
Nice.
The
I have
tapered
a.
pens.
Yep. Those are really cool locks. I have a couple of them. They're both. I think they're purple belt versions with the five or four gins, one tapered pin, and the matched sleeve.
Yep.
Super cool. Yeah, super cool lock those are. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay. First the spring, gin bottle, bottle end up. Time to go. And pin number 3. Perfect. Very, very nice. Okay, back.
It's going to be a
Beautiful. Okay. See if the key works. Key works. Good. All right. Try this again. Boy.
and the one I got definitely going to be a fun one. They've got, I think, a really low cut for pin 2, and then all the pins after it are high cut.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm like, with tapered pins, it's like, I'm gonna overstep pin 2 real easily.
Stu says he has a couple 500s too. Tapered like you have, one that has barrels in it, which is really cool. I've never tried one of those. And he says he needs purple next, which is, yep, the gin bottled one. 3 millimeter tensioner, good. Ooh, that's not tight enough. Better. Mm, 5. Good click.
All right, I'm my.
Hmm. Six.
Yeah, I'm mad at the USPS because I was supposed to get a pair of handcuffs today. They didn't get delivered. I'm like, oh,
Yep, I'm waiting on. Well, I'm waiting on FedEx actually for this one, but I don't know if you were in. No, you weren't there on Sunday. There was a new knife came out that I wanted. There are 3 and 4 blades. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Here we go. There she is right there.
ooh, nice.
Yep. My wife said I could have it for Father's Day. So,
Oh, very cool.
yep. And I was hoping that it was going to be here today. When I woke up this morning, FedEx had it coming here today, and then I checked a little bit ago, and it now has tomorrow's date. So the reason is like I expected it to go because it's going from Virginia to here in Pennsylvania. Like I could have picked it up in 5 hours. That's how close the place was. They shipped it
Yep.
from here to North Carolina, then to
Oh,
Tennessee, then New Jersey, Pennsylvania.
oh,
It doesn't make any sense. Went from Virginia, which is, I would think, a pretty big city, that they would have a distribution center there. Nope. North Carolina it went to. Then to Tennessee, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. It's bananas.
yeah. Let's see here. Where is?
And I accidentally closed the chat down. What a dummy.
Yep, and it's not getting here tomorrow. Yeah, so they the handcuffs left the regional distribution area, which is for me in Syracuse, 2 days ago. And normally, like when it leaves, it's here the next day. And I just took a look at it, and it's in Russell, New York, right now. I'm like, "Oh, why is it in
Oh,
Russell?" So now it's got to go. Probably what it's going to do is go to Rochester, then Syracuse, then supposed to go to my local, and so probably I'll have it Friday. But yeah,
oh,
they're
that's a
the
shame.
Yuri handcuffs that have the uh, double paw, and kind of looking forward to getting my hands on them.
Yeah, we all like new goodies.
Ha.
Let's pick. Where did I put all my 1100s? Let's step down and pick something easier than Black Belt Fox for a little bit. Where are you, bag of 1100s? Where the heck did I put those? Wow, I really don't know where I put them.
Ha.
Hmm. Well, guess we're gonna have to pivot.
Do a 98 Pro.
There's. A couple more. That's it. Drop the tension on the floor. Yay.
I think the dinner bell is going to be coming soon. I'm not 100% sure because my Echo just went off and all of a sudden it was like this. Never mind, don't do that. I'm like, okay.
Well, I don't know. We'll see if there's anybody watching whenever it's time for you to go eat. And if there isn't really, maybe we'll just call it.
All right.
We'll see how it
So you
is.
got 4 people on right now. I think Keith and Stu are.
We'll take a poll and see if anybody minds us playing hooky. Oi. 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 Alright, let's put these big tensioners where they belong. Okay, those go. Back into case with you. Okay, let's pick some padlocks. 1 millimeter. Yep, don't like that one.
This 98 Pro is giving me a lot of grief.
Let's grab this. Okay. How's your week going this week, Stu? Is it getting any better? Oh, I just blinded myself. I wanted there to be natural light, so I left the blinds open a little bit over here. Now I'm being blinded. I can't get away from it. Even when the blinds close, there's like a little tiny crack it's peeking through. Right
Oh, yeah.
into my eyeball.
I get that happening at my desk here. I've got a kind of a window right off to my left here, and in the morning, um, it will come through around the cracks of the between the blinds and the wall, and it's like, oh, I hate it when that happens. It catches me right in the edge of the eye.
Yep. That's too bad, Stu. Yep. Yeah. I, I don't know. It's a weird week. Now I'm all bummed out. Alright, let's pick this lock and put a smile on my face. 1, 2, nothing. Oi, why is this? I forget how to pick locks or something. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, my eyeball. Holy smokes, that's so bright. Huh. Sick. Oh, there we go. That was 5. Okay. Hey, number 1. Oi, that took a little longer than I expected. It always happens, though, on locks that you don't expect it to happen on. You got a
Oh
master
yeah.
number 3 in front of you, and all of a sudden it's like, what? Why can't I open this? What is happening? Are we in the Bizarro world where the master number 3 is the highest security lock? What is happening? Yeah, good.
This 98 Pro is definitely putting up a fight. All right.
That's 2. That one's my least favorite. It's probably my second least favorite. Okay. Tequila Dave says he hates Master Lock number 3s. Give me a 140 any day. And I tend to agree with him on that. Nowadays, 140s, a lot of them don't even have spools on them anymore. Bananas. At least
Yeah,
ones here in Western Pennsylvania don't.
I think I've got one that does, but yeah, I was surprised to see that, you know, it was very inconsistent in terms of so far. I mean, my favorite one, oh, where did it go? Here it is. Yeah, this is my favorite one so far. Number 21.
Nice.
Same
Repenner.
as a same as a 1, 3, or 5, but yeah, you can repin it, which is really cool. This one's got the security pins from American Lock in it. It's
Nice.
a slightly different keyway too. It's not the same keyway as the M1.
Very, very slick.
I'm not sure what I do with the key.
One of these days I'll get a Master Lock 19.
All right, well, dinner bell just went off.
Okie dokie.
So I got to jump for a little bit.
Yep, I appreciate you coming. If I am gone when you come back, you'll know that things got weird with me talking to myself. And if I'm still here, I'll see you in a bit.
All right, sounds good. See you soon.
Beautiful. All right, Keith O'Reilly. The train was full to capacity when I first got on. Now it's empty. The person next to him won't move to an open seat. Awesome. Gotta love socially awkward uh, instances out and about. Hmm. Oh, this is gonna be really weird. Me talking to myself. Somebody better talk to me. Talk to me. I'm hanging. Okay, I'm getting kind of rotation. Why are you not opening? Hmm. Oh, there it is. Oh, open. Woo! Maybe you should see if he's interested in lockpicking. That should get him to move at least. You would think so, anyway. You're like, excuse me, sir, will you be interested in learning lockpicking with me? Excuse me, sir. That would be hilarious. Your luck could be interested, though. Yes, I'd be super interested in you teaching me everything that you know. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not doing good here. This stupid light. Okay, I think maybe I will call it for the night. It's just not meant to be. I think I will. It's a holiday week. Let everybody get back to what they're doing. I think I will get on maybe tomorrow. A little knife sharpening. That'll be fun. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for coming. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Um, I wanted to mention, oh yeah, it's Easter. So everybody have a wonderful Easter, and I will see you next week. I'll catch you all later. I'd like to thank, like always, Bumpy for coming and hanging out with me here. And Wolfgang, as always, he couldn't make it, but it was good for him to pop in and say hello anyway. So, anyway, everybody have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.